questions I had. No, I don't know if Maddie about what did you go to college for?
Exercise
I was
science.
like thinking about that.
I know it's like okay,
Science?
so
Exercise science. So like kinesiology.
Okay.
I still can, like, I still want to be a part of football. Like, it's just part of, like, it's my life. So that was kind of what was driving a lot of that decision making at that point in my life, is that, I wanted to be a strength and conditioning coach. Like, not necessarily a coach on a team, but like a coach that's like an auxiliary coach that like helps train like multiple athletes to kind of get to the highest potential that they can get.
oh, okay.
So what was your position in football?
I played a couple, but mostly wide receiver.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about football, but I know like so.
Catching touchdowns and
No,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
I know that. I think so. So you have siblings, right?
Yeah.
Do they like your decision to go into music, or were they like, what the heck?
At first, so my sister was a little more on board than my brother right away. My sister was like, "Yo, that's tight. Like, that's tight."
that's
And
nice.
then I was like, "I appreciate you, sis." And then I told my brother, and at first he was like, "Bro, like, stop that." Like, he was like, "Stop." And then, again, staying with the persistence, kind of keep going with it, kind of, growing and developing, obviously getting better, because again, kind of going back to that like repetition of sticking to it.
Yeah.
It really helps as far as progression wise. So it kind of, he kind of like turned the leaf same way with my pops. He's like, "Oh, bro, okay, I see you now." Like, so
Well, they probably hear you perform.
yeah,
For
so,
sure.
yeah.
So, I could just totally see it. Like, you come out of college, right? And, oh, you're supposed to get an internship or go into this, like, entry-level position and do all this, and now start, learning your craft of what you went to school for.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to become a rapper instead. I'm going to go party and, kick it and stuff like that. I mean, I could totally see their reaction, but I could also totally see where going into that entry-level job and starting from scratch and learning, it's great for some people, but for a lot of people, it puts them too much into that same wheel, hamster wheel that everybody finds themselves into.
I'm way too ambitious for that. Like, life is, nah, man, I'm not. No. I mean, obviously you gotta play the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably had more jobs than birthdays. No lie. No lie. That's probably the truth. Yeah, man. It's just all part of the game. And the end goal is to live a life where, my people around me, my family, and everybody is definitely well off. Not having to have a concern really, and we just focus on the now and enjoy the moments with each other. That's really the end goal. It's gonna take a lot of my time and a lot of time away from the people that I care about, but in the end goal, I believe it'll all be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's difficult, right? Because you have young kids and Maddie can totally back this up. When she was really little, I worked all the time. I worked weekends. I went to school. I'd get up at 3 a.m. to do my classwork.
And for me, because I would stay up till 3 a.m.
I mean, I worked so hard to get to a point where, okay, now it's like whenever she needs me, I'm right there. I can stop whatever I'm doing. I can come and go as I want, and still provide for her.
Right.
So it's difficult as a parent to give those moments up and to give that time up, but in the end, it's like you have to do what's best that gives your family the foundation for them to have that security, and not just financial security.
Right. Like,
but just that parent that they know they can always depend on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So being a parent is tough, though, boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, 2 girls. Oh my God, I have 1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine having 2. I was so blessed with the 1, but wow.
My youngest, Anaya, she got a personality for sure. She's smart. She tells me what she wants me to know.
That's awesome.
For sure.
So, what would you take from your relationship with your parents in raising your 2 daughters?
Really just the importance of what providing is, actually. And what I'm learning kind of not having my mom is how important the emotional support and development is, as far as not even for just children, like teenagers, and even being an adult now. Like, it would be awesome to be able to call my mom for advice.
Yeah.
And I'd still get my dad for advice, and my grandma's, like, I'm super fortunate that I have both my grandmas. So I still, and one of my aunts, actually a couple. I got a big family,
Yeah.
But so I still get that female perspective when I need it. But I guess 100% obviously different when it's your mom. So
Yeah.
but that's it. Trying to find the balance.
Yeah.
Pause real quick.
So, what's up with this exclusive party?
Hey man, it's gonna be one of those nights. The in crowd only. We gonna have 5 Flash Media in the house. We might have House Exotics. The Loud Crew gonna be in there.
Wow.
Networking. Getting to know. Building connections with people. Enjoying great entertainment with good people. You know what I'm saying? Good food. Just like I said, a real classy affair, private location. So if you don't know, you won't know. Gotta get your tickets, man. You gotta get your tickets.
Got to be in the in crowd to get invited to this exclusive
And you know who's in the
party.
in? Talk to Me, the podcast.
Hell
Yeah.
You should go
baby.
follow right now. Go hit that subscribe button and notification button. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Talk2Me, the podcast. And also, please go follow us on Spotify, Apple, and Google at Talk2Me. And please go buy my mom's book, Unacceptable Lives, www.talk2mepodcast.com.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
So she needs to be
Sound
promoting
like she
your
got-
freaking party on the.
Absolutely. Hey,
You just got a new MC on your
look,
party.
Look, man, that's what it sounds
Is
like.
it 21 and older only though?
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
gotta be
sorry,
21
babe.
up. It
Gotta
is-
use your
it is an
You gotta use your-
adult only event.
Gotta use my fake ID.
Yeah, use your fake ID on that one.
Use my permit. I have.
Nope. Sorry.
Doesn't fly.
No, mom can come though. Mom can
Hey,
come.
I'll be
though.
there.
Darn it.
So are you performing at this party?
I'm not. I'm just gonna enjoy some of my good people. Jose Nose, the only Jordan G.
I love that name,
You know
Jose
what I'm
Nose. I
saying?
love it.
Yeah.
I know.
Those are some great people.
It's gonna be
Okay,
some good
so
vibes.
when are you going to be performing? I mean, is there any festivals coming up? Is there any like private performances?
So we're kind of still strategically planning out some things. I don't have anything pinpointed on a calendar just yet. I'm still kind of working on getting some new vibes out, some new projects, kind of like wrapping up my frequent flight miles with a couple videos. So
Come on, tell people what frequent
yeah,
flight
man,
miles.
go check that out. Audio Mac, you know what I'm saying? Frequent flight miles. You can only get it on Audio Mac, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you tap in. There's 5 tracks, something to vibe to.
And when will that be released?
Oh, that's already out. You can
That's
go get
out.
that right now. But
Oh, baby,
hey, look.
get down on that.
Yeah, go go get that. But nah, I got a couple other projects. You got the Baggage Claim. That's gonna be A&R by Jose Nose. Being a real influential in the process of that album or project, I should say. And then the one preceding that is gonna be the Loading Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Pause.
So you're talking about a book. What, Mel? What is that exactly?
Well, I wrote a book for Maddie.
Okay.
What's up?
Unacceptable Lives. A lot of our fan base is very familiar with it. It'll be out here this next month. It's in its final stages of approval. And it's just based off of a girl's story of growing up in a small town and being judged and having the rumor mill and everything. And her journey of finding out what the truth is in the town of other people who've had that same thing happen to them. So it's all about taking and understanding other people, not judging them, and then taking and reconciling families that have been estranged and torn apart because of those things. So
If you're interested in this book, or even if you're not, please go buy it right now
yeah.
on Amazon.
So
So I wrote it for her, and because, you know, just like in your mom's situation, unfortunately, you know, I had her so late in life. It's like if I'm never not there for her, I always want her to feel like she's got somewhere to turn. And now she has a podcast to turn to, honestly, to kind of hear my voice, but to know exactly what I really wanted her to have for her life.
That's
and what
cool.
I wanted her to understand about life.
So how did it feel, kind of like having your mom write a book for you?
It's kind of crazy, like thinking
Yeah.
about it. My heart like is like, you know, like racing. But I love her, and I know that she is always gonna be there with me, even if she's not. She's always gonna be in my heart, and this book is always gonna be a little treasure that I have, and I love it. Like, I've only read the first 4 chapters. Sorry, guys, but
She's waiting for the audio to come
yeah, I hate reading, but I don't know. It's a great book, and
For sure, y'all go get that.
no, yeah, go get that right now at www.talk2mepodcast.com.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. So are y'all originally from Arizona?
No. Well, she's not. I'm from Washington. Like, I was
Okay.
born there, and she's from Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm
She was
a
born in
Midwest girl. I'm a Midwest farm girl.
Okay. Like that's
I know all about hard work.
okay. That's the Cornhuskers, right?
That's
Is
the
that,
Cornhuskers,
for
baby.
sure,
And
for
yeah,
sure.
they're winning right now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all most people know about Nebraska, actually.
That is the
Cornhuskers.
only thing I know about Nebraska. I'll tell you that. Is the,
think so.
Cornhuskers. Yeah, that's yeah.
That and
Well,
the
he was
love for country music.
college football, though.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So, did you play them, or
No,
was
no.
that was
I was
outside?
yeah. No, we were D3 like small
Oh,
school in
okay.
Maryland. Like I mean, it was still college football, but
Yeah,
not like
Maryland.
not like
yeah,
the
I
big
can't
guys.
think of Nebraska playing Maryland.
No,
Actually, now
well,
I think about it. I don't think so.
Maryland's big. Like the College of Maryland is a big.
Yeah, but
School.
I can't remember them playing that. But yeah,
For sure. So how did you guys end up in Arizona then? Like what?
Well, so I know that this is all I know, but I just remember when I was 5, they're like, "Well, we're moving to Arizona. Mom found a great place here. Great work. We're moving." And I'm like, "Oh, great." We went from a nice chill weather to like the heat, and I'm like, "What is this? No snow. I know nobody, and it doesn't rain. It doesn't rain here, so you're like just stuck out
oh,
in the
it
heat."
rains. It rains. It's called monsoon.
Yeah, but like when we
Everything
came
comes
down
down
here,
at
I was like,
once.
"Where's the rain at?" Because I used to see it like every day.
Definitely probably different. Yeah, in Washington. Oh, it rains probably
Washington
every
State,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous up there. It was just time for us to make a change. I mean, like I said, I had Maddie so late in life, and so her brother, her
My youngest older brother is 28 right now, so he's 13 years older than me. So
But that's the youngest of your older brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, got him.
My oldest is 35, 19 years apart.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
So when he was graduating from high school, we were like, okay, Maddie is just getting into kindergarten. Let's go somewhere. Let's start our life. Let's go where we want to retire. And so we came to Arizona.
Okay, for sure.
Tried to get ahead of the whole game with, owning the house and having everything ready for retirement.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it worked out. I love Arizona. I don't know what the hell
I
y'all
love
are
it too.
complaining
Yeah, no,
about.
I love it too.
I love it.
Like I said, I made it my home.
it's great here.
So how is it like, okay, like the mom-daughter podcast, like how's that going? Like I heard y'all have like 24 episodes. Like, well, I like
28
20.
now.
This is our 29th.
29.
Or
I think
30th.
you're 29 or 30, babe.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
I think
That's
we're getting
awesome.
up there.
Hey, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're just having fun with it, honestly.
I love doing this podcast. Like, it's kind of my whole life. Like, I'm built around, like, doing this podcast right now. Like, I'm thinking, what is this going to help me in the future? Like, how am I going to, bring this into the future? Because I'm working on everything right now, like, learning the marketing for it and, like, the finance for it and,
Yeah.
like, just the business in general.
Your
So-
drops are clean though. Like they're good.
Oh,
like I was
thanks.
like, like it would like it caught me. Like I was like, oh, that's good. It was like quick. I was
Well,
like,
we have really stupid stuff that happens to us, and we're just like, does this happen to everybody? I don't know. It's like, we're just so that was literally our first 6. So we've been doing this like 6 months. So our first season was literally just me and Maddie talking. So I'm so happy we're in season 2 because we
Let's
get to
go.
meet people like you and
Absolutely.
Peyote and get to actually hear about other people's stories, because that's what it's all about, is hearing the story and sharing that story and seeing how that story is going to help others get through, maybe difficult, or maybe even if they're having great times in their lives, just to help them understand maybe a life lesson that they've never been told before or never heard. So
Absolutely. Mindset's definitely important.
well, and raising girls, that's what you want, right? You want them to not be influenced by so much of the TikToks of the world. You want them to be influenced more by people who are on the reels, that are kind of given those little life messages just in small little snippets, just so they hear it.
Right.
Because it's important for
It
girls
is.
to hear those messages.
It is, and I mean, even not just girls, like,
Yeah, it's true.
like children in general need like reaffirmation to also know that they're capable, because I think that doubt is one of the strongest things that destroys dreams in children, when they feel like that they can't persevere through whatever they're going through. And then it could like, oh, am I actually good at this? Well, no, you're not good at it this time. But when you try it again, you either are going to not be good at it and then try it again until you're good at it. But again, that multiple time and time again kind of also creates that self-doubt, which I think that the parental role can help kind of negate that in a way by reaffirming it, like, oh, I know this is tough right now, like I know it's hard right now, but you keep going and you keep practicing and you keep doing what you need to, and you'll get there.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really what the importance of that is.
Well, and obviously you being in sports, you understand that
Right.
too. I mean, if you wouldn't have put so much into it, you wouldn't have played, you wouldn't play sports.
Right. Yeah, it was my whole life. I mean, I played sports growing up, like baseball, basketball, but football really stuck.
So I want to reference back to your car reference, but now I kind of feel like it's kind of a plane taking off. So who's exactly on the plane? Like who's flying? Who's sitting in the back listening to music?
Man. Well, I got my good man Peyote for sure. Definitely like co-pilot. Recent connection. My dog Ghost. 5 Flash Media. For sure, great people on that vibe. Really, man, my brother and sister, they definitely play a big role as far as me believing in myself. My really all, like my family, the people in my circle. I got a couple of good homies who really support me and really show me love, and in a way that it's deeper than like, oh, you're just my boy. And it's like they support, they buy the merch, they do the things that friends say they will do but don't actually do, and those are actually the people who are on the plane with me when it's time to buy a ticket, when it's time to do these things to actually support my business and actually support what I have going on. Those are the people who are going to be on the plane. The plane only fits 16. Private jets only fit 16.
Like they're ready for takeoff.
Yeah, and we're taking off, and it ain't no jumping on board last second. So you got to stay down and have been down.
I love that.
So.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
We loved having you
me.
on.
Yeah.
Because I need him. That was just the people. Then what does it mean? What does it? It means community. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Talk. Come on. Talk to me.
Okay.
Talk to me.
All right.
Talk to me.
So you just said the people on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. Now, what does the plane mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it means community. It means brotherhood. It means whatever. Like, what does
Right.
it mean to you?
Right. Okay.
Break it down.
Okay.
Destination of the plane.
Yeah.
Talk, dude. If this is your
This is the shot. This is the shot.
If you're on a
okay.
podcast tour, you better freaking figure it out now.
Figure it out now.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for that, for sure.
Start
Yeah.
back, because you said, so those are the people, just end with, so those are the people who are on this private plane with me. Now, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Go into that.
All right, for sure.
3, 2, and?
Yeah, and that's just, some of the people on the plane with me. And, the significance of the plane is really what the community is for me, is the people who are willing to, when stuff goes wrong, they want to fix it on themselves. They don't wait for me, hey, pilot, what do I do? Like, they just do it. I don't need to ask them. And that's the community that I want. Those are the people that I want around me, because the plane, let's just use the plane as my belief, right? Like, the plane is taking me, what I believe in is all on this plane, and we're going to where I say the destination is, and that destination is, let's use luxurious vacation. We're going to an island, and that's where I want my people to go. So anything that we encounter on this journey that we're flying in is, who are those 16 people? What tools do they have? What instruments, what impacts do they have, not only on me, but also the people who are in the plane with them? So now I look at the connections of the people. Are these people building the same standard of relationships that I have with these people, because we're all on a plane together? If that thing goes down, I want to know that I have people who I can count on, and they're not going to turn their back on me. They're not going to try to leave me in the wilderness. Like, we're in it together, and that's the significance of that. There's only 16 people. That's a lot. 16 people is a lot. If there's 16 people on the island, we should be able to at least get off that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
build that damn raft.
Something, man. Start a fire.
Yeah.
Something like, and again, all these people. I need the brains. I need the strength. I need everybody who has different, like, I can't shoot videos. I don't know. I can be in front of it. So I need a videographer. I don't have someone who can, or actually, I absolutely have someone who can direct my business, who is helping me make the right turns. Like, hey, maybe we shouldn't go this way. Like, you should probably go this way. And that's, again, that co-pilot position. And, shout out to Peyote. But, a couple of my artists that I work with are people that I believe in just as equally as, like, I want them to have the equal representation of me in their mind. Like, I want you to win just as bad as I want me to win. Right. And those are the people who, again, kind of, and they show you that. And that's really what I guess that symbolism of the plane is the community of people, and who you have in your circle, and who you trust with what. Like, I need someone who knows how to read a map, because I don't know how to read a map. So now we know where we're going, because you know how to read a map, and thank you for being on my plane.
So I have to just say this. So this also talks to who you are, because you're not going to have 16 people on that private jet with you that are going to do that unless you're that person who deserves to have those 16 people on there, and unless you're that person who's giving them back everything that they're giving you. So I think that, we reap what we sow, right? And so it also talks about the type of person who you are, and I think that just has to be shout out to that, because
Thank you.
To have a good grasp and understanding and respect for the music industry, and to be able to navigate that takes somebody who's smart, who's got a very good head on their shoulders, and who can take, and we've talked about it through multiple podcasts, stay on that right course and path. And obviously you have someone, a mentor, to help you do that, but it still means that you are committed and that you're on that path. Right. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
That's
I appreciate
awesome.
that. Thank you. It's a lot of hard work, but I'm currently building a team at Loud and Clear, and I'm just fortunate to shake the hands that I've shaken so far, and met the people that I've met so far. Some have fallen to the side, some have stepped up to the plate, and to the gentlemen in this room, I can definitely attest to that. So
yeah, they're pretty great people. So we're all very fortunate to have.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
That, yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're so happy that you can make it and talk on our podcast.
Yeah, we had a smooth landing, man. No turbulence.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks, Pilot, so much.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.